Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Full Blast Garage. This one, it's pretty exciting for me because we're gonna get the Chevelle on the road legally driving for the first time since 1982. So y'all hang on, see the results of my little science experiment going on right here. We're gonna put this Chevelle on full blast. Just go out, do something that makes you happy, but make sure you're doing it on full blast. Well, everybody, the clock is ticking down. We've got close to 2 weeks to get everything finished on the car, ready to go, and have me a little part stash for traveling, just in case we have any kind of issues. And I think I'm there. I think I got most of everything, but did need to fix the Flappy hood because I didn't want it chattering going down the road and then zippering back into my brand new windshield. So I think I've solved my problem here. What I've gone through and done, essentially the same setup as I did on the trunk. And if this didn't work, we're gonna hood pin it and just pray, because that's about all I could do. So if you didn't watch me work on the trunk, you should go back and watch that video for one. But we have these like incredibly strong 2-part epoxies. And what I did is I spread the hood open where it was completely rusted in two and just packed it. I just jammed it full of the epoxy, clamped it back together. So I think we're gonna be fine. It looks like it bonded really well, but you're kind of never gonna know until you road test it. Not the easiest thing to get off one-handed. All right, no spring back. One clamp down, that's a great sign. See, what you wanna look for is when you're separating your clamps, if you got a whole lot of spring back and this thing's not moving at all. I mean, it also could be that the clamps just totally pushed the steel in and re-bent it because it's so weak. But so far, so good. And I was kind of worried the clamps might dent the hood. It's so weak. But I think we're okay. Drop a few more of the items here out, and then I got my 2 prop system here. But we probably ought to move all these blankets out of the way first. Uh-oh, this one's on one of my props. Can't have the brand new motor. GM Performance Parts crate engine, in case y'all are wondering. No, nope, junkyard 4x4 or 454. Straight off a guy's trailer that he would pull around with his 4-wheeler. And he just backed his trailer right up to my trailer. And we essentially rolled the block from one trailer to another because we had no engine hoist or anything like that. But I'm gonna pull the hood pin here, the 2x6, and we'll see when we close it if we got any flappage. All right. Well, that's a good sign. It didn't come to pieces. Ooh, sorry about that. Man, the hood feels a little heavier down here. We're definitely hitting windshield wipers. Don't know how concerned I should be with that. And for the first time in my poverty tour history, which is 1 year, gonna have working windshield wipers because I did fix those last week off camera. Just a wiper motor, we were good. Okay, it's going down. That's a good sign. Okay, will it release? Yeah. Maybe. Oh, you just gotta help it a bit. All right. Not super happy back here on the wipers, but I think we're okay. So I'm pulling on all the front, see if I'm getting any flappage. We're gonna have a little bit over here, but there's no structure left. But it is tied in all the way down the side. I think we're okay. All right, hood latched. And I think, you know, this thing's tacoed real bad. Well, not incredibly bad, but not the best. So I think we're okay on hood. I think my science experiment, she's tight, not moving at all. I think we're gonna be okay. God, you can hear all the crunching. Just trying to body work it back flat. A little bit of just pushing with the hands. It's that easy when the hood's this rusty. Kind of just want to make sure, bounce it a few times, make sure this thing's not going to come off on its own. But I think we're good. One thing down. Now I need to install our CB radio system. That's a requirement, loosely, for Poverty Tour. And then we're gonna go get this thing aligned because it's got big block springs in it and the wheels are kind of opposite of cambered. You know, they're way too much spring. So we need to bring the control arms in and then I'll straighten the tires up. So you do that with shims, which I need to go pick up right now from the auto parts. But yeah, let's keep rock and rolling on this thing and get it out on the road. Well, as luck would have it, I've never installed a CB radio system ever in my life on a car. I think probably a lot of y'all are in the same boat as me. I mean, it's kind of a dated technology since everybody has a cell phone in their pocket, but man, where we're going on Poverty Tour, there ain't no cell phone reception. And a lot of them hills, they got hot eyes out there. So we need to stay in contact, especially when we're driving all old junk like this. If we break down, we need to talk to somebody and get some help. So first step, you got the magnetic base. That's probably your easiest setup here. I just centered up trunk. On the sail panel here would have been a better install, but I got all this vinyl top trim. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't get a flat surface right here, and it would be kind of wonky, and you want it really on there, because actually, even though this is a magnet and there's a plastic piece between the base and your car, it still uses it as a ground. So if you air gap it, you're kind of messing with your ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the trunk, make sure I don't interfere with anything where I got the antenna and it doesn't jab into the car. I'm gonna pop the trunk, run the wire around, crawl through. Yep, crawling through. Gonna snake it under the seat, pull it up to the front. She's gonna be passenger side wheel well. We got stuff we gotta do, like mash the gas where the old CB might get in my way. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop the trunk, take care of that, and then we'll pick up when I'm up front here. Claustrophobia. Be a really fun time for the trunk lid to close on its own right now. Should have put a block of wood somewhere, just in case. Okay, moving inside. You need to find a suitable location for your bracket, and this, I'm not gonna lie, kind of kills me a little bit. Mounting this bracket on this console that's original and pretty decent shape, but I mean, at least someone already did put these little seatbelt holder things. I don't think those are factory, but we're gonna kind of do our best to eyeball it, put the bracket where it doesn't necessarily matter for looks, because this thing's gonna kind of be tilted at an angle anyways. We want to keep it where we're not hitting the AC, but you want it pretty tight. Well, there's no going back from here. A little piece of me is dying inside right now, so hope you feel sorry for the center console like I do. Oh, you can definitely hear the plastic giving a little as it made its final goodbye. And we're gonna go ahead and test her again, because we can slide it up and down. And then we got room for our antenna to bolt in too, so we're good. The wife's feet won't be too crowded. So I'm trying to go in the middle here, so if we ever do need to adjust any, we got a hair of adjustment. All right. Oh, all these pieces of original console just on the floor. All right, well, I'm gonna get this guy mounted. Mount it right here. Screw your antenna into the back. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then we'll move over to the fuse panel and run some wires for our ground and our hot. And I'm gonna run it where it's hot all the time, where it's not keyed ignition 12, it's straight from the battery 12. And I think that's normally how guys do these. You don't necessarily want ignition power in case you lose your ignition switch. At least, you know, if you got straight battery power, you're gonna be able to use your CB system. So that's probably why the guys do it. I don't know. I'm sure there are other reasons, but that one makes the most sense to me. So I'm gonna get on that, and then we'll move over to the fuse panel. All right, so pay no attention to the mystery wiring I have going on everywhere to make this thing work. But man, this is kind of the stuff you got to do when you're not willing to replace the entire harness. You got to go through some hoops. Let's just call it that. But on these old cars, you got a terminal. It's got battery under it. And that's what you're looking for. We're going to hook on to that guy there, battery. That'll have 12 volts. And then we're also going to tee into our large group of grounds, because I do have really good cleaned up ground that I put on the side of the car that I ran into it to run all the electrical, essentially all this little stuff. I have a couple really clean, good ground wires. Super important when you're wiring any of this stuff. If you're relying on the grounds that are present, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get a good wire wheel, take it down to bare metal, make you new grounds, run them to the old grounds, chain it all together. It doesn't matter, but I guarantee you, you're going to have, you know, stuff that wasn't working that all of a sudden comes to life. But I'm going to go ahead, tie in, and we're just going to kind of run along the firewall over here, over to the CB, under the AC, and we'll have power. And I'm also going to put a little plug for us to be able to charge something. Probably just lay it on the floor here, and then we'll remove it once we're done with the trip. And, you know, when I need it, I can put it back in, but it's just going to kind of rest here for now. All right, so we're all wired up like one of them kids on the Mountain Dew. All right, let's get out of this metal building, see if we can pick up anything on the radio. Might be good if I turned it on. Oh, we got speaker. I'm guessing you turn that until you just quit hearing the static. I don't know. I don't have a clue. If we go through all the channels, oh, no, no, we're on channel 3, 2, I know there is a process to tune the antenna, but I think I'm just going to take my instruction manual with me on Poverty Tour. And old Big Mike, he is a CB radio expert, much more than me. And if there needs to be some tuning, maybe Mike can do it for me. Let's see here. Breaker 19, radio check. Radio check. Nobody's going to answer to anything that creepy. I got a feeling. Breaker 19 out there for a radio check. Radio check. Over. Just nobody using 50-year-old technology these days. Dang it. I think we at least got a working CB now, so we are as compliant as we're going to be. Poverty Tour rules. So I think there's only a few more things left to, you know, slap a bow on this thing. And tomorrow morning, we're going to go get this thing aligned perfectly. So she's going to drive perfectly straight. Let's turn that off. So yeah, she's going to drive perfectly straight. My buddy Rich is going to take care of that. We'll go to the alignment shop. You guys can ride along and see how this thing drives going down the road. It's pretty pleasurable, even with the car being out of alignment. This was just me eyeballing it. Yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow morning, heading to the alignment shop. But we got CB, we got phone charger, we got windshield wipers. I mean, I don't know what else this thing could have, and I'm just sitting here with the windows up and the AC blowing on me. Life of luxury. Well, it's a new day out here in the shop, and we're gonna see if this thing will make it to the alignment shop or not. Got the old last year's Poverty Tour shirt on for good luck, because at least the Trans Am did make it there and back. You know, will this car make it to the alignment shop and back? Let's start with just little baby steps, just crawling. Let's crawl 20 miles and 20 miles back, and hopefully fix the tires that look like this. We need to bring them to closer to this. That'd be nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing started up, head to the alignment shop, and we'll take a little bit of footage along the way just to show the drive. But you know, there's a couple things I'm already noticing need to be cleaned up on the car, but we got 2 weeks, you know, before we're leaving, and we should be good. Let's go ahead, get this thing on the road for the first time since 1982. All systems operational. So far, so good. Odometer is keeping track of miles. Yesterday it was visible, but not counting miles. So, got a couple things to talk to those guys about. Some of y'all don't know that's where I'm from originally. So I've made it one county over to Grimes, but definitely original country boy from Walmart. Go Bulldogs. stretch. I think we're gonna make it. Turn out on the 1488 at Bill's Tire Shop. Well, done with the alignment. My buddy Rich, Bill's Tire, got us all set up. Let's do a little first drive action. Seeing how she handles on the road. Oh, let go of the wheel and she just floats. Excellent job, Rich. Excellent job. So we're gonna go ahead and cruise on back home the same route we took here. And she's just floating on a breeze going down the road. So I'm gonna kick the AC on and we'll see y'all in Navasota. Well guys, we made it home. Safe and sound, I think. Only most of the exhaust systems coming loose. Just normal stuff. Like, you gotta shake these things down, go back, tighten all your exhaust clamps. They're pretty common to come loose. So now's the time to put the torque to them. Maybe even put a little Loctite on them. And also I'm gonna go through, tighten up all the header bolts, tighten up the collector extensions, and then do a visual, every hose connection on the whole car. I think I got a little bit of a power steering seat, which is super common. If you guys have bought any new hoses, you know they don't thread in great to the old GM fittings. So, I mean, if you can reuse on your old hoses, do it. But the new ones, you normally got to go back and torque them 2 or 3 times, and you got to put it to it to get it to seal up. It almost feels like you're going to break it, but then it stops leaking. So you're going to have to do that. And I thought, you know, since we're getting ready for Poverty Tour, I got the back glass shined up, ready for all my buddies' stickers of who we're going to be on the tour with. I think now's as good a time as any to reveal who my secret collaborator has been this entire time. You know, secret to you guys, him also, you know, but I say we go ahead, put the most important decal on, because this is the one that gave me the inspiration for all this build. Let's go ahead, slap that on, and we're just about gonna call it done. Well, if you couldn't already tell it from how I build my car with, you know, fiberglass, glue, junkyard parts, and license plates, Chip Foose is one of my heroes. So why not, you know, with a car that he totally would have designed the exact same way, go ahead and just put his logo right across the top, because I'm sure he would be incredibly proud of this ride to have his name associated with it, you know, just like the Hemisphere and all those other kind of one-of-one cars that he's made his entire life. But I'm sorry, if you're not a Chip Foose fan, man, go watch some of his stuff. Like, total artist, there's so much respect. It's amazing what this guy can do. Now that's kind of really art as opposed to automotive, in my opinion. Like, this guy, so talented. But we're gonna sticker right there at the top. So the O be the center. And I'm not a bad sticker, if that's, is that how you say it? Person that sticks stickers? Sticker? I've been known to get it. Oh, they're blowing away. The wind's picking up today. I've been known to do pretty well just eyeballing. And this is going to be the ultimate eyeball, because I can only see it, or only get to it from the side. Hopefully she ain't running downhill. And hopefully that trim is actually the center of the window. I never looked at that. Oh yeah. Perfect. Just like Chip did it himself. All right, come on now. Don't peel up on me. Only the highest quality for Mr. Foose. Thank you, sir, for being a collaborator. All right, that was fun. I hope everybody realizes that that's for jokes. That's not being serious, but I think it is highly humorous that a Foose sticker is on this car. This car on the outside is not a total train wreck, but it's approaching it, and I think it's so bad it actually starts to get good. Like if you've ever had a car like that. But yeah, super happy with it. Gonna put more Shakedown miles on it. This is the last time you'll see it before Poverty Tour, unless we have a catastrophic failure, which I'll be driving the 65 Mustang or the Challenger or my old Dodge truck. I'll be driving something old. I won't skip out and, you know, drive like my 2005 Excursion, the lap of luxury that's 21 years old. Won't drive that. I'll drive something crappy for sure. But hope you guys have enjoyed this and look forward to seeing y'all on Poverty Tour. Hopefully a bunch of y'all are coming. It's a fun time, and if you have the ability and the funds to do it, I recommend it. Until you see me again, just go out, do something that makes you happy. Make sure you're doing it on full blast. I'll see y'all later.